Yo, what's good, everyone? Welcome to another reading. This is going to be a reading on pleasure. Now, I know that sounds a bit saucy, but we're talking more about like happiness type of pleasure. So, I don't think there's much of an introduction needed. Kind of a bit of pleasure coming into your life. Pause on the energy if you need to. And yeah, we'll get stuck into the reading. As always, pole number 1, pole number 2, and pole number 3. Feel free to pause the video. And we'll start with pole number 1s. Like pole number 1's pleasure. It does kind of sound saucy. I'm not sure if that's just my dirty mind at play, but I guess food is kind of pleasurable too, isn't it? Let's see what we got. Just sitting on the energy. What do you see? What do you feel? Now you might be a bit weirded out because I've done it with no head. That's how Spirit was just showing showing it to me. You know, if you like, I could have maybe drawn the head like dotted, but it's like the head was not even important. Um, I could do like a little head here, so people aren't completely confused by it. But it may even be that this pleasure, pole number 1's, is coming through the elimination of the head, of elimination of the mind, peace of the mind, or the resting of the mind. The only way I can explain this as an energy is almost like an inhale. It's like a beautiful inhale. You know, like I can only think of smoking, right? But it's as if the smoking. No, actually, do you know what? I think a better example is when you inhale when you're in a beautiful place with fresh air. But imagine that air being almost like green. And I know green's a bit weird because it's like green can almost be like mold as well, can't it? But or like gunk, like mucus. But I'm not getting that. I'm getting green air that is just almost like minty fresh going into your whole body. You know, taking that breathe in, and it's just going like pumping through your body. So I don't know if it is just that simple, pole number 1's, that you're coming to this state of like ecstasy through calming the mind, resting the mind, or maybe this is something physical you're doing. Like, I don't know if there's even some form of therapy that enables you to do this. You know, it's almost kind of got the energy of like a spa. You know, a certain like spa. You know, even like saunas as well. An energy that cleanses you, that clears you up. but this air, like this air or this energy, is purifying. It's revitalizing. Yeah, there's something about it which I feel like it's almost rebooting you. So I'm gonna just throw out a few little confirmations there, just to summarize the energy and summarize the reading. Like it could be it possibly a holiday and visiting somewhere with pure air, clean air, or air that even just resonates with you. It could be some kind of spa that you're going to, or some form of alternative healing practice. And then, or even a ceremony. And then the last one is to do almost with like an edible, like a diet, something physically that you're putting in. It's giving me the energy also of what's it called? I think I've got some on me. Give me 1 second. Sorry, that took me way too long. I couldn't find it. Chlorophyll. So there's something called liquid chlorophyll. You might want to look into that. But this reading is completely got chlorophyll written all over it. The color to just the energy of this reading. This is like chlorophyll. So if that was in a form, you can have it. It's a liquid form usually, but if this was like, do you know what? I could be onto something here. Think about chlorophyll, almost like chlorophyll shisha. Chlorophyll shisha. So instead of it being tobacco, chlorophyll, that's the energy that I'm getting from this. And if you invent that for yourself, pile number ones, make sure to give me a check. That's what I'm getting, like chlorophyll shisha. In here, inhaling it, and it's like just really purifying your body. Hope you got some value from this, pile number ones. If you did, please do remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out the If You Pause website, ifyoupause.com, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Okay, pile number 2 is before my voice completely goes. A pleasure. Okay. Simple reading. I like these ones. Nice and simple for me. Guess we could even do some grass here. Add some context. Pile number two's the pleasure is definitely in planting. Like definitely nice easy one. You could branch that out to nature in general, but I feel like this person is planting, you know. On kind of like a sadder tone, this could be even putting plants down for someone who's passed away. But I think for most of you, it's on a kind of a more positive note. Maybe you're even just coming more into touch with like life through plants or through flowers. Um, I know on my gardening journey, I remember there was a certain point where I realized that um, all things kind of have life. I know that kind of like maybe not all things have life, but like all plants at least have life. And I remember on my gardening journey, I remember thinking it's strange how people like we've come to an age at the moment where um, there's a big divide between vegans and vegetarians and people who eat meat. And it's quite funny how we put labels on uh, it's not okay to kill animals, but it's okay to kill plants. And that kind of came into my mind when I first started to garden because it was specifically when I was pulling up a carrot and I pulled up this carrot and I felt taking its life. And after that, I had more respect for even harvesting vegetables. Now, don't get me wrong, when you kill a living thing, um, it's definitely, there's something definitely more raw, like, sorry, a living animal. There's definitely something more raw, a bit more brutal about it. Um, but actually, if you're in touch with energy as deeply as you think you are, you'll realize that even when you're planting vegetables and eating vegetables, you are taking life. Um, so I think the key to taking life, and I think what our ancestors were really in touch with, pile number twos, is that it's not so much that life shouldn't be taken. At least, yeah, we shouldn't take life, like human life, when we don't need to. But plants, animals, whatever it may be, I think the key is the honouring of what we're taking. That's the key for higher vibrational living and eating, in my opinion. It's the honouring. It's when we become disconnected to what we're doing. That's when things get fucked up. So yeah, I feel part number two's you're connecting differently. This is definitely more of the feminine energy, but goes for everyone. You could just be kind of respecting that process more, understanding that process through plants, through flowers, through vegetables. You know, I'm almost getting the energy here of someone planting like a small seed or a small seed or a small plant that's going to grow into something bigger. And you could also be You could also be honouring something, pile number twos. So like I said, if it's not someone who's passed or something, it could be that you're maybe honouring, I'm almost getting possibly even a new home. Something that you might look back at and say, oh, when I first moved here, I planted that. And it was this big, this little thing. Then you can show your kids it one day and it's this big old tree or big old bush. So yeah, that's your reading pile number 2. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do remember to like, comment and subscribe. Check out the If You Pause website, ifyoupause.com. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Okay, pile number 3s. I'm going to try and style this out because I messed that bit up. Contour that. It's a little bun. So some form of pleasure in working out, I guess. Feels like someone's doing push-ups here. Someone's being active, someone's taking pleasure. Maybe it's like in the working out. Activity, active. I'm not sure if it's spirit saying seek pleasure in activity or you are already doing it. Not quite sure about that. I tell you this though, this person seems like to know, they seem to know what they're doing. Like I'm no expert. I'm no fitness trainer. But this person seems to be like they've got some good form on them. It looks like almost they're doing those diamond push-ups as well, It's like I can see the technique in there. That's not your normal push-up. They're doing those diamond push-ups. Yeah, this is definitely that heavy masculine energy. Doesn't matter what gender you are, but I'm talking about your masculine energy here. This is the person on a mission, really. Just another kind of easy reading. It's someone who's focused. I'm kind of just gonna reel off some of the words that are coming through here. They actually may be even training on unbalanced ground, unstable ground. Like it's the example of it doesn't matter where you are, the terrain that you're in. It's the man on the mission. They're gonna do it somehow. Like I said, this is someone who kind of knows what they're doing. So pile number three is, it's like, I guess if you've been training or exercising, you didn't, it's not your first day in the gym. Do you know what I mean? This energy is someone who's kind of experienced. They know what they're doing. So again, that's maybe relating to your future energy if you don't relate to that now. Could also be preparing for something. You could also maybe, this is kind of coming through a little bit late in terms of the energy, but you could also be giving yourself pleasure from this hard work. So pile number three is, I think this is the only pile that got this kind of energy actually. You might actually just be treating yourself, and if you're not, it's like a reminder to maybe, if you can kind of look back and go, do you know what, yeah, I have been working hard at working out or doing something that is consistent. It's consistency here. If you have been doing that, then it's maybe time to give yourself that reward for that hard work. Kind of come through at the end in terms of the energy. But yeah, generally there's not really much to say about this energy because they're focused, they know what they're doing. Like I said, they don't feel like a beginner energy. Kind of just keep going type vibes. If you enjoyed the reading, pile number three, please do remember to like, comment and subscribe. Check out the If You Pause website, ifyoupause.com, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.